Hey, welcome back to the Hoops Family Network. If you are brand new to this channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell as well. And if you like this video, please go down and hit the like button. And there's the comment section. You could comment any questions you may have. After this video, you may have a bunch of questions. So stay tuned for this video. Hey, welcome back to the Hoops Family Network, and it has been so long since I posted a vlog, and it's not that I don't have any editing to do. I've got 3 videos I need to edit, but my life got changed upside down, which you may have read from the title. So on May 2018, I was taken into stat care for my ankle. I could not put weight on it. It was so swollen, I couldn't bend it. I believe at the time I was like crawling around on the floor for 2 weeks, trying to take care of my 2-year-old at the time. And that's rough when they need juice and food and attention, and I can't get to them because I cannot put weight on my foot. So I had to have gone like the weekend, and my mom came out and took me out to stat care. So she drove an hour out to take me to stat care because Kevin couldn't get off work. And I needed to go see a doctor. I was not going to be able to crawl around to go to the kitchen, do this, do that. So they take a look at it. They ask me, what did I do to it? Well, all I did was go walking with him. That was it. Well, then it turns out that they said it was Achilles tendonitis. So, okay, so I got prednisone. I got my first dose in me, and it was like a miracle. I could walk again. It didn't really hurt. Okay, so then fast forward. So this is May 2018. We're now going to fast forward to February of 2019. So last February. And I could not put weight on my foot again. I woke up, got out of bed, and just sensitive to the touch. Again, not doing anything, completely in pain. I make an appointment to go see the doctor this time because after the appointment in May, I was able to get a foot doctor, establish a foot doctor, and so I go to her now. And so I made an appointment, got in. She looks at it and says, well, since this is an ongoing thing, you know, like what, 6, 7, 8 months, it happened again. So she said, let's go ahead and get started with therapy. She thought it was Achilles tendonitis again. She wanted to get therapy done. So I've got prescribed this bottle of liquid that gets painted on a Band-Aid. And at every appointment for therapy, he's going to do this. So I went to therapy for about 2 months. The first month was great. Like, the more I kept going, like, it wasn't that it was getting better, but it was getting smoother to move. And we could not figure it out. Like, I thought maybe it was gout. So I changed my diet. And then, changing your diet is a great thing. It helped. But it didn't completely help. And then, so when I went back for my month checkup with my podiatrist. She tells me, well, she went ahead and gave me prednisone again, and it cleared it up. I went into the foot doctor for my next therapy session, and, we're under the impression it could be gout, but we didn't think it was. And it turns out that the prednisone cleared it up, and I walked in like nothing ever happened. And my podiatrist was saying, oh, I suggest you keep going to therapy. Well, when I talked to, my therapy guy, he's like, yeah, he goes, if the prednisone cleared it up and all this therapy we just done didn't give you any, ease and everything, he goes, why would you keep paying for therapy if it wasn't doing anything? He goes, you're just wasting your money. And I agreed. So the prednisone cleared it up. We're good to go. So I spent, 2 months worth of therapy when it wasn't needed. So then, everything got cleared up. So I went in for my checkup. She's like, oh, that's great. And then, she keeps giving me these heel pads to put in my shoes. And she tells me that I need them, and that it's going to help with shock, and considering the Achilles tendonitis is what I keep getting. This leaves us until February 2020. So it's been a year since I had any problems with my Achilles tendon. Well, just now in February, so like 2 weeks ago, again, I couldn't pull weight on my foot. Except this time, it wasn't my ankle that was swelled up. It was the ball joints in my foot. So, like here on your foot, I could not put weight. So, every time I would walk, these joints would hurt, and I just couldn't put weight on it. So the same thing happened. The only difference was that the back of my foot wasn't swelled up. So I'm in pain, obviously. I think that's right. Okay, so Tuesday we went walking we have a big Cleveland Zoo, and it's several miles long, and granted, nobody was there that day because the forecast called for rain. So people were scared off by the rain. So we went, and nobody was there, so we had this one tram throughout the whole park, and he drove us around. So we didn't really need to walk much, but we still wanted to get some walking in, because Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the only time I can really get out of the house. So I was taking advantage of having my family together and being able to do things. And so we were there from 11 to 2, and we were done. And my husband and I decided, why don't we go to the Cleveland Science Museum? It's literally around the corner. It's 15 minutes down the road, and they closed at 5. So we went there. We played with, little Ryan, let him go and do his thing, and we go to come home, and we're like, okay, well, we'll come back tomorrow, let him play the whole day, because we decided to buy a family pass. And he decided he didn't want to go, which I was kind of thankful, because I was still tired from the day. And then we were going to take him to go tour the steamboat, but we didn't realize that the tours started in May. So if we would have went, it would have just been playing inside anyway. So we didn't go. And it hurts again, to put the weight on my foot. So I thought, my gosh, all I've done has been walking. That's the only thing that's ever hurt my foot. It's not like I've been jogging, running, lifting heavy weights, nothing. All I've done is casual walking. So we decided, give it some break, and because usually if I do get tired anyways, after Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'm back to sticking around the house until the next Tuesday, Wednesday. But this time, we took off for Sunday. So I had from Tuesday and Wednesday, so I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday to recover. Sunday we were going to see Blippi live, which that's going to be a vlog here coming up shortly. So we had to walk like a block or two to get to it because the parking garage is being redone. Okay, well, I didn't seem to have any problems walking. I'm always wearing my tennis shoes. They got some good support to them, and they're extremely comfortable. They're cushioned. So you would think like my foot and all would be okay because they're so thick with padding, so they're not worn out. And so we went, saw Blippi, did everything, went to the car, and we decided to get some groceries on the way home. And so we stopped at Sam's Club, got some groceries, went walking Walmart a little bit because I wanted out of the house. It was a beautiful day outside. And so I came home and I'm in pain again. Monday morning, woke up, can't put weight on my foot. So I'm like, all right, this is getting, ridiculous now. So to try to get in a stat care, but then I was like, let's wait and see if icing it and elevating it will help. So we got through Monday. Tuesday, he was going to go into work, but I needed him. I was crying. I was in pain. I was in tears. I was distraught. I needed him to take me to stat care. And so instead of going to work that evening, he called off sick to be able to take me to the doctor. But the doctor couldn't see me until the next week. So I said, all right, we'll wait. Well, we waited. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then he was going to switch spots because the doctor could get me in Friday, but there was an issue with his job. So I told him on Thursday I needed to go to stat care now. I need this taken care of. So we go, which the first time I went to stat care back in 2018, they gave me crutches. So I've been going around on the crutches, and they ended up, I went in there Thursday, they x-rayed the foot, and I told them there's a big bone on top of my foot, and I'm thinking maybe that's aggravating the joints. And it turns out that after having x-rays and everything, we go and we wait. They said that there is no bone on top of my foot. The big bruise on top of my foot is excess skin that, because of it, my foot always swelling up and going back down, it's bruised, and it's flabby excess skin, which feels like a big bone on the top of my foot. So that's not causing any problems. But they said that there is arthritis in there. It is the start of arthritis in my toes. So that would explain why it's happening so much, because it's not getting managed. It wasn't treated and diagnosed properly. And all they keep doing is, giving me prednisone to fix it. But that was it. This is the first time somebody's Well, let me rephrase it. Okay, this is the first time it's been x-rayed and found out that there's arthritis. Every time I've gone in, it's been x-rayed. But they always say it's always to make sure the Achilles tendon wasn't broken or something like that. And this is the first time they found arthritis and said it's the start of arthritis. So I now have an appointment to see my podiatrist tomorrow. And I'm hoping that we can get some kind of program or, you know, some kind of thing in set that goes along with arthritis now. Because there has never been talk about having arthritis before. And I break down and cry every day because I'm still in pain. But it's not unbearable. I can walk around. I got a boot on. And that is how I'm able to walk, because it cushions my toe, it cushions the joints, so it doesn't move around. It's as if I taped my toes together to help with like a broken toe. So now our next step, because I'm still on prednisone, because if you're not familiar with prednisone, it's a steroid. And you take it. Your first day you take 6, next day 5, and you decrease by 1 each day. So today's dosage, I believe, is my 2. And it's rough. And the pain I've been in, I haven't wanted to go around. The pain is unbearable sometimes. And like today it's not so bad, but when I start walking around a little bit, I could feel the tension. I know I feel the bruise on my one foot, my one toe, and I cry because a lot of the times all I want to do is just walk around with the little guy. All he wants to do is go walk outside. Kevin went grocery shopping. He went and took little guy so I could stay and rest. It has been a hard time traveling just up and down the hallway to be able to get to the laptop and edit. So I've got videos to edit. I've got things I could put out. It's made it hard to go live. Thankfully that I've been going live off my phone, so, it comes with me. It's back in the bed. It's easier to go live that way, especially since every time I seem to go live with my laptop, there's a mic issue. There's some kind of issue, and at least I know if I go live on my phone, mic's fine, camera's fine, it's just setting it up and going live. So each and every one of you that has stayed with me, I want to thank you. Just because I haven't been putting vlogs out lately, I've noticed my subscribers dropping. I've noticed my watch time dropping. I've watched everything going down. And as much as I couldn't edit or put out much, I consistently put out my shout out Saturdays so you guys had new people to check out. And I've been constantly trying to go live Wednesdays to make sure that I get to talk to you guys and stay and connect with you through this journey, because it has been a nightmare. And I want to thank you for sticking through this rough patch. And it brings joy to my heart. I've been trying to run you guys, run your playlist videos. I can't do everybody, and I've been trying to stick to the comments and run them. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people coming back, but I'm also seeing a lot of people not even acknowledging, and that has hurt. I will say that the past 2 weeks of being cooped up, my emotions are out of whack. I'm crying over everything. I can't get up and clean something. I can't get up and make food. I'm cooped up. I'm emotional. I'm crying all the time. I think the other day I was crying. I stopped long enough to go live and then just started crying again, and it's been upsetting. And my thing now is I've been trying to figure out how to even manage arthritis, and a lot of them say to keep up with physical activity, which is very hard to do in itself, because that's how my arthritis has started, was just simply walking. So, they want you to do exercise, activity, walking, jogging. And then, on top of it, they want you, there's a list of 5 things, and there was, yoga, but it's I can't put weight on my foot to begin with. Everything that's so difficult to manage arthritis is, how I got arthritis. So, it's what am I supposed to do? Because I can't be living on steroids. And I've been off of medication completely. No birth control, no... What? When I was a teenager, I had sports-induced asthma. And I just quit taking Singular. I haven't had asthma. I think the one time I've had asthma lately was I'll wake up gasping for air. But I think it's sinus drainage or something, because I've only needed my inhaler just a couple times out of the year. So I quit taking my asthma medicine. I quit taking birth control. I quit taking everything. And by me being off all these prescriptions and such, I've lost weight. I've lost 5 pounds, and I've lost 3 pant sizes, and I'm in the process with Kevin on having to buy new clothes, because my pajamas the other night, just a pair of stretchy shorts, I stood up and just fell right off. So I'm losing weight. My energy's up. I'm better, but I'm just so emotional right now because I'm cooped up, and it gets rough. But I want to thank you guys for sticking through with me and understanding that, things happen and life events like this happen. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you. I'm always here. If you go down into my social media portion of my description, I have all my links. A couple of Kevin's are there. You can always reach out if you need anything, you need to talk. That's why, too, I started the bullying project. So, in case if anybody needed help, or maybe it even gave you the courage to tell your story and help you relieve your pain. Because I had to stop the anti-bully series for a little bit to get my head back on track because of the emotions it brought and the pain, and I was having nightmares where I was reliving it all over again, and it's been years since it's happened to me. But I want to end on a positive note. So, you know, I'm here. My channel's not going anywhere. I want to obviously thank my husband, Kevin, for everything he has done between helping me with the little guy and grocery shopping and doctor's appointments and putting up with being so distraught and emotions and everything. He has been a lifesaver, and you guys have just been amazing. So thank you for putting up with me today. I hope you enjoyed this story, explanation, update. And again, I have some editing videos that I'm going to be putting out. There's a Blippi vlog that we're going to be putting out. And it's going to be St. Patrick's Day. I don't think we're really doing anything. So it may just be a day at the Science Museum or something. But I don't have anything in mind until I'm more comfortable going back out. So, bless each and every one of you. Remember, opportunities are created, and you are the creator of those opportunities. Stay kind. Stay beautiful. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Peace.